Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our Madden 21 Houston Texans franchise season 3. We've got a doubleheader for you today with the Dallas Cowboys to start it off, as they will have DeMarcus Lawrence, something we're going to have to be focused on this week. Defensive lineman X Factor is still kind of one of those pretty dang broke things that is in the Madden game. And so with that, we have to now avoid being sacked twice in the game, which is tough enough in general, but if that happens, we won't be able to get any additional XP, which sucks. So Duke Johnson has not been getting the ball enough, and we'll give it to him. Talk with Duke, 12 plus touches, or the yardage set. That will be easy enough to pull off. That I'm not too concerned with. We'll do a lot of passes to him. I mean, you have the running game along with receiving passes. That 12 plus touches is going to be easy. So we'll be able to make him pretty happy. All right. So we just checked out scouting, but before I wanted to get into that, I need to go back and look at who is still waiting for a contract. And there's our left tackle, Russell Okung. Man, I don't want to pay that much for him. He is old. But make some adjustments. And he will be back. So it's not the exact total. I don't think it's anything that's going to hit us too hard. And if we somehow can make a trade in the offseason, get a good draft pick, try, and maybe someone else comes up recruiting for the rest of the season in the tackle position. Make a trade, get a better draft pick a better player. If anything, we can trade them away or something like that. So we do have some more offensive linemen coming up for renewal. That will be later on, so it's not something I have to concern myself with at this point. And seeing what we have available in the tackle realm, I cannot imagine it's going to be much better for centers or guards. So the last failed left tackle, let's take a look at the guard. Okay, pretty good one right there. Mr. DeMarcus Mackey coming out of Notre Dame. He's got definite potential. But then it drops off pretty dang quick. And for center, you can tell there's really nobody. Right guard, there's nothing special. So offensive line is going to be a problem this draft. Trades and the free agency is probably going to be the best place to try to pick someone up. I've got a feeling. So, all right, scouting is done. We are about to get jumping into this game here on a Monday Night Football battle for Texas, Houston versus Dallas, as we are here in the third quarter with, yet again, an uneventful first half, but not anymore. Duke Johnson down the left side. He's going to finally get brought down at the 12-yard line, about a 33-yard gain on that one. He's 10 for 66 on the day. But pretty uneventful first half, as it is only 6-3 at this point. Watson did throw multiple interceptions, but our defense did hold strong for all of it. And on their 1st and 10 play from the 12, we're going to try to get it over there to Fuller. It's not going to be able to bring that win. So now, still trying to get Junior his touches to make sure he's all good and happy. We're going to run with him off to the left side once again, but this time not able to get any space. And we will be brought down for a gain of 0 yards. Now 3rd and 10 coming from now the 13. And we're going to find Fuller over the middle. He fights forward and gets down to the 1-yard line. Will Fuller on that reception for about 11 yards, 12 yards, getting all the way to the 1. We are here halfway through the third quarter, and that was his first reception of the day. He has been one of our biggest weapons all season, but he's also now one of the hardest people to get a hold of. So on 1st and goal, we're going to run a play action. Watson rolls to the right and tries to fire back across the field to his tight end, but that one will be knocked down and incomplete, giving a 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. And taking a look at how we're going to try to pull this one off, we are going to go with a quick pass, a slant, knowing they're going to be bringing the pressure. Got to get rid of the ball quickly. Watson's going to roll to his right, find no one really open, with an opportunity to throw it, and he will throw that one away. We now have 3rd and goal here at the 1-yard line. Just under 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Watson's going to take the handoff to Junior right up the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown, Texans. That will give us a 2-score lead as it is now 13-3. But that won't ring true for too long, as here, still in the 3rd quarter, the Cowboys are down to the 5-yard line. Dak Prescott's going to roll to his left, and he's going to find C.D. Lamb in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. That will get them back to within 3 points. Now here we are in the 4th quarter after a turnover. Prescott and the Cowboys with the ball starting at the 26-yard line. Very short field to work with. And Prescott in the shotgun. He gets a snap. He's going to fire it over the middle to Coop. He's going to go into the end zone, 20-something yards for the touchdown. And Dallas will now take the lead. And here we are a little bit later in the 4th quarter. It's 24-13 now. Dallas has just opened up the floodgates and is running away with it. And Zeke is running through it as he bowls forward for a good gain. It gets Cowboys down to the 2-yard line. They have an 11-point lead, trying to extend this. We have been ineffective on defense here in this second half. And Prescott's going to shift to the middle. He's going to fire it over to Cooper, and that's going to be a touchdown. The score at that point was 31-13. We are unable to come back in this one, and that is how it will finish. Cowboys with a major comeback in the later part of the second half, and they just took us down. Everything we did in the second half did not work, except for the one drive. Other than that, everything else just really didn't work, and if you can see, it's because of the 7 turnovers. All right, we outgained them in yards with 473 total to about their 360, but 7 turnovers killed us. And I can tell you, Watson threw, I think, 4 of them. So he's kind of getting back to that, or I'm getting back to that season 1 type of form. Yeah, I'm making a lot of throws I shouldn't even attempt to make, which is becoming a hindrance. But at the same time, if this means we can't win this with Watson, for whatever reason, accuracy, something's just slightly off enough that balls are getting intercepted, it's something that maybe I trade him, try to get a top 5 pick and go get me a QB. Maybe it's time to move on, start over. I signed him to a big time deal, but maybe we have to see how the rest of the season goes. We are 4-1, so let's not be too brash with our decision making here. Just keep the eye on the prize and just understand if we got to make a change. Changes just must happen. So week 6, we will be facing off against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we have some players that are quite miffed. Who's that? Will Fuller doesn't feel like he's getting enough production. He'll be more involved in the offense this week. Yes, I always say get him involved. It's never too, strenuous of a task, right? So 5+ touches or 100 yards. The or word is the biggest one. Just 5 touches ain't that hard for me to get. For Fuller, he's one of the best wide receivers that we have. So, taking a look at a breakout possibility, Mr. Matthew Walker back on the block. Hold the Jaguars to 75 rushing or 75 yards and 1 TD, or get 2 interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for a loss, and sacks. This is going to be easy. Matthew Walker generally averages about 3 tackles for a loss, it seems like, so far this whole season. So that's nothing that I am worried about at all. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some of the more slow business out of the way, and take a look at some recruiting. We are losing our backup safety. I really don't think I want to re-sign him. So I'm just taking a look at who is available at this point. Maybe you have a little bit of a gym or something, and we can, possibly try to get something great out of it. Backups, who knows if he has possible development. upgrade or hidden development trait. Maybe just sometimes they're a lot better than what you think they are, and it's hard to pass up on a potential first round pick if you're already into the 4th round. I don't think it's ever really happened in Madden, but it's possible. All right, so with that done, let's jump into this game as we will have it 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. The first quarter is almost all the way through, and Deshaun Watson's going to roll to his right and throw that one out of the end zone as nobody was open. So here on our 2nd and goal, 2 minutes to go in the first, we're going to line up with a pretty heavy set. We hand it off to Jones off the left side, makes a man miss, gets down, still about the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up. Watson's already been on one drive where we've thrown an interception after getting it all the way down. But not on this one. 3rd and goal. Will Fuller in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Watson to Fuller. The combo that has worked for the last couple seasons. And it has been big for us, and it continues to be big now. Right over the middle of the end zone, wide open. Couldn't have asked for better. And now here on our next drive, actually halfway through the 2nd quarter, we find ourselves with the 1st and goal. Once again, and we get it to Fuller over the middle. Easy, breezy, beautiful pass. Watson to Fuller. 2nd touchdown of the game. It does become 14-0 halfway through the 2nd quarter. And here we're going to skip over to halftime because we have about 5.5 left in the 3rd. Jacksonville's trying to make this a little bit interesting. As they hand it to Fournette, he will power his way up the middle for a big gain into the end zone. They are now within 1 score. They do go for 2, and they will get it, making them being down only by 3. So here, the next play of the 3rd quarter for the Texans drive. We get a big run from Jones right up the middle. He is having a great day at 9 rushes for 50 yards in total. Now, a little bit later in the 3rd, we're going to go for it on 4th and 2 from the 33. Watson's going to fire over the middle to C.J. Board, and that's going to be completed. We have a brand new set of downs. Same drive here in the 4th quarter now from the 10-yard line at the 2nd and 7. Watson's going to drop back to his tight end. He breaks the tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. We have got the lead. This is becoming a blowout. 20-11, about to be 21-11 after this little game of hide and seek happens. At least that's what you would think. The score is now actually 18-24. 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. They're going to get it out to Fournette on the right side, who's going to step out of bounds after only really a gain of a few yards, bringing up a 2nd and 6 for Jacksonville. Once again, 3 minutes to go in this 4th quarter, down by 6. Minshew's going to drop back. He will actually get that pass away. Under pressure, big time hit as he tries to deliver it, and that one falls incomplete. So now with a 3rd and 6, Minshew's going to be in the shotgun again. He's got DJ Chark in the slot off to his left side. He gets the snap. He scans over the field. Minshew fires it over the middle. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinley to about the 50-yard line with the interception. Under 3 minutes remaining in this game. And that interception will end it, ladies and gentlemen. They will not be able to do anything else. And we will walk out with the rebound victory. Played a great game against a division rival, put the hammer to him, and made the big stop on that last drive that Jacksonville had. That is a championship stop right there. We did turn the ball over, so we did lose that, the turnover battle 4-3, but we had 276 rushing yards on the day and 183 passing for about 460 in total. So that was a big spark in today. And Watson threw some interceptions, but overall, very great performance on the ground and through the air. And while we're doing these players upgrades, that reminds me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. And if you did like today's video, hit that thumbs up button, as it really does great help out the channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that y'all can do for us on that end. So just finishing up some of these player upgrades, starting out here with, well, not starting out, but kind of getting closer to the end. Max Sharpie, our left guard, finally gets an upgrade there. Brandon Dunn, he's about a 4th string tackle. He's nothing special. He is up for contract re-sign. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. It would be nice to have basically a four-string tackle that's, 71, 72 overall. That is actually really helpful to have that much depth in that position. But I just don't know. I really don't. All right, let's see. What does he have to say to us for him giving him the ball? 500 XP boost for Mr. Fuller, plus 5 morale. That's okay. That'll do. I'll take the 500 XP. The 5 morale is good. It kind of affects everything else, but still, XP is nice. Michael Walker, superstar. Mr. Superstar Development. Matthew Walker. My goodness. What a long road it's been over these last season and a half. Getting Matthew Walker from a first round 72 overall to now. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, well, join us in the next episode when we take on Cleveland. And until then, guys, stay safe. And, well, you know how it goes. Later, y'all.